If you're a fisherman on a budget, you can do what I did. Go out, buy a cheap boat for under $1,000 with a trailer, and that can suit all your needs. So let me take a minute to walk you through what I did to make my boat more fishable with just probably $500 of work, and it does everything I needed to do. I got a 1970s Alumacraft 14-foot boat. It traditionally has bench seating. It has 4 rows of bench seating and a 6-horse tiller on it. It's a pretty standard boat, comes with a single axle trailer, brake lights and turn lights. Pretty standard. First couple years I started fishing. I just fished out of it with the bench seating, and I stood on the benches and would just either row to where I need to go if I only need to move a short distance, or I would turn my engine on, give it a couple pulls, and just putz on over to where I needed to be. After 1 year of doing that, probably a quarter way through, maybe a couple weeks through the second season, I said enough's enough, and I actually got in contact with one of my buddies who had a spare trolling motor that would be mounted on the transom. For about 2 weeks, I mounted it right on the transom and used it that way. But from there, I would always get blown around and I'd have to stand in the back of the boat. So pretty quickly after that, I mounted it up front, so it was easier to steer and direct the boat. I made a little jig to mount it up there, which is totally different from, it's not on the boat anymore. So once I had that on there, I decided I needed a platform. So what I did, we'll see if you guys can see this, is I built 2 different platforms and I just braced it up in between the seats. So what you can't see under this carpet, there's a brace going along this side, just so it raised it up. And then I have a couple structures going across, just leveling out the load that I'll be putting on when I stand on it, or if I have any buddies out when they stand on it. And it's pretty much the same in the front. It's just a groove, so they're angled outward as the boat widens. And then I just notched out these grooves, so it's easy to pick them up and put them down. So under this one, I keep storage, as you saw. I keep all the life jackets under there. Under that one, I'll keep my batteries and spare tire and a couple other things that I'll need to hook the trolling motors up to, or the fish finders. So once I had this deck, and I decided I wanted a foot pedal instead of having to stop what I was doing, stop casting, and had to go walk to the front and redirect the little tiller Minnkota motor. So I made the leap to get this 45-pound thrust, 45-inch shaft length Minnkota Edge trolling motor with a foot pedal. And once I got it, I realized I needed a better way to mount it, because you can't directly mount it to the gunnels, and this front gunnel, I don't know what it's called, was not nearly large enough. So I had to shape this platform out of plywood and drill the holes and mount it directly to this in combination with the front gunnel of the boat, and it works perfectly. With that being said, ever since I did that, this boat has been so much more fishable. 6 horsepower with this added weight will slow your boat down. This one, without it, with me alone in it and all my gear, probably would go up to 13 miles per hour, which is kind of surprising. But with all the gear in it, with 2 people in it, you can expect about 9 to 10 tops out of it. As simple as that, rolls right off the front. I'm not gonna bring it all the way down because I do not have a front wheel up here yet, so I just set it right on the ground. Other than that, I have no complaints, and I would recommend doing these two upgrades to anyone looking for a more fishable boat. It may not look like it, but this platform is actually 8 feet deep. So this is a 14-foot boat, and that's 8 of it. So what's that look like with 2 people up there? Usually one person will stand comfortably on this front deck. Another one will stand very comfortably on this back deck. Other modifications I've had to do to this trailer, I guess, is I've replaced the hubs, replaced the wheels on both sides, installed the Humminbird 5-inch side imaging mount. That is very nice to have. For what I'm using it for, this works great. I cannot complain. That's my boat. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, give me the thumbs up. If you want any more information about it or have any questions about how I went about making this, or you want to see it in action, just let me know. Comment below. Leave the thumbs up if you like it. With that being said, I am starting to get into a little more tournament fishing. So I may start looking for a little bit larger boat that can go a little faster. Not sure if I want to sell this boat or keep it, just because it is so versatile. I can use it for hunting, I can use it for fishing. So yeah, welcome to the channel. We got a little wear right there. That's one summer of use. Hmm.